video, you're going to see some interviews with some micro-brand watch owners that really impressed me.
So I actually got the metal bracelet on there, but it comes on this Italian blue leather, and the colorway is very nice. The quality is very good as well. I mean, I don't
live up to that hype. Doesn't actually live up to all that positivity. Should you consider buying one for yourself?
Yo, what's going on, YouTube? What's happening? Kev Cook, I see you in there. All right, today is Sunday. This is the last Sunday of the year. All right, 2025 is gone. It's over with. You know, it's the 28th. If you catch this on a replay, I'd like to know what you got on the wrist at the time of watching this. I right now have on the watch, and I'm going to be talking about in this live stream. Now, normally my live streams go for about an hour. Today we're not going to. I can't afford an hour because there's a Bears game coming on, and there is one 49er that has been harassing me. So yeah, we're going to be watching that tonight. However, I wanted to end this year off on a watch that, once I found out about it, highly anticipated for me, and I have my reasoning. So before we get into what I think of this watch, we're going to be looking at their website. I have the watch on wrist, which is the Call of Duty Hamilton Khaki Field 38 millimeter. And we'll go through some of the specs, but we're really not going to stay on the specs because I really want to talk about what I think the watch is. You know, now, disclosure, what I think of this watch is not going to be shared across the board. All right, so this watch is actually a special piece to me, and I'll explain why. My thoughts on this watch is going to be completely different. There's no way anybody will have the same thought process on this watch. What's going on, Jay Jones? Time and Sense. What's going on, man? Welcome in, everybody. I hope everybody had a great holiday, man. Yeah, it's been a wild ride. 2025 is out of here, y'all. It's gone. Robert Wood, Seiko Turtle. Bear down. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We in here. So today I have on, hold up, let me get a quick look. I got my kiddo on there, and I have the Hamilton hat courtesy of Trifecta, Jake in the team. And I did not put it, it will be on the I'll revise this video for the replay. It is paid promotion because I did not pay for this watch. So I am verbally saying I did not pay for this watch. It was a gift from Trifecta Watches, which let me say is not an age-old company. He's coming up on 5 years. And since I've been acquainted with this this brand, this how can I call it, phenomenon? Right, he's a watch enthusiast. He's a businessman, a father, all around guys, community man. He's community based. He's up in Tippecanoe County, which is Purdue. Boiler up, baby. So, big shout out and thanks to the team over there at Trifecta, because without them, I wouldn't have this watch. Well, I would have bought it anyway, but yeah. So let's jump off into what I think of this watch. And actually, here's the biggest question. Did Hamilton fail on launch? Because I can actually tell you that, you know, just based on the wearability of this watch, I've had it on ever since I had it. It's been, what, 2 weeks now since I've owned this watch. And it's not stopped running yet. It's an 80-hour power reserve. And again, I'll go over to the website here in a second. But I just want to give my personal thoughts on this one. We're talking Call of Duty Hamilton. Everybody knows Hamilton. Hamilton's copied like crazy. You have a number of companies that are doing field watches that they come close to this. Actually, they go above and beyond because the specs, right? You don't have a 200-meter water resistance in this watch whatsoever. But there are companies that do that, right? You have companies that will do their best. Now, they don't have the power reserve, so you have an 80-hour power reserve for this watch. That's one of their things. That's what Hamilton does. People know Hamilton, and I know there's a lot of people that wear Hamilton watches. Anybody that's military, veterans, there's been police officers, firefighters that I know that wore this watch. This is a darling in the watch community. Now, as I greet everybody. Good evening, everybody that's walking through the door right now. 2026, all gold, everything. Ha! Okay, my thoughts. Is the Khaki Field worth your time? And I will say it is a very wearable watch. Yes, I mean, strap, monster. You can put all kind of stuff, leather, FKM. You could do whatever, but they definitely look good on the NATO style straps, as you can see. And that thing right there, you see, is getting a lot of wear. I've been working out in this watch too, so I think it's, and I don't have too many 38 millimeter pieces. This is probably my fourth 38 millimeter piece this year. But let's go over, matter of fact, let's do this real quick. Let's check something real fast, y'all. And we'll get into the show. All right. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull this up real quick. I'm going to see something here. All right. So this is the Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Now, this is from my personal, right, opinion. I think Hamilton kind of fumbled the ball with this one. Call of Duty is, like, for those of you guys that don't game, this is a big deal, right? There were a few games like Halo, Forza, Battlefield, but Call of Duty is it. Call of Duty has been a major phenomenon. You know what I'm saying? This is like above and beyond just any video gaming. And the live streaming is crazy. Now, if you go online and look, you'll hear different depiction of the game. This Call of Duty was actually rated. Some thought it was lackluster, but still the Call of Duty franchise is huge. And when I heard about Hamilton actually doing this collaboration, I'm like, yo, this is going to be crazy, because my son, which I have on my shirt or hoodie, huge gamer, right? He was ranked pretty good. I actually ran into the last people that had actually talked to him that night before he passed. They came to his celebration of life, and I was showing them the watch, and which we'll go through some of the descriptions of this watch here. Man, it was pardon me. It was bittersweet. But this is what I'm saying, what I'm getting to. I think, in my opinion, Hamilton dropped the ball. Now, from a consumer standpoint, I don't know how much money goes into advertising and all that other stuff. Did have the box somewhere around here. We'll look at the box online. The box is amazing. I think the packaging is superior. However, I felt underwhelmed with the watch because, as you can see, it's just a regular Hamilton. Well, I know I'm a small screen. Hold on, let me pop up real quick. This is just a basic Hamilton, right? 38 millimeter. There's nothing special outside of this Hamilton. I think it was failed on their part. Now, I don't know how much money they could have poured into it to actually change the font on the dial, or actually put it, the numbers in orange, or the 7 in orange, because they are collaboration with Call of Duty 7. So I think either the 7 should have been a different font. I mean, not different font, but the glow on it, you know what I'm saying? The lume on it should have been orange, or the 24-hour track. So you have a 24-hour track that goes around, and I think that should have been either orange or the 7. There should have been some significant difference to this. And honestly, I believe the font on it should have been more digital than what they have on there. I think that would have gave more emphasis on this watch. And there's 5,000 pieces, not number limited. Let's pull this back up real quick. Let me get it to the thing real quick. Let me get it to the chat real quick. Let's see. What are you guys talking about? What are we talking about, y'all? Welcome in, everybody. Nervous Swag. I see DJ Jones in there. Spectre's in there. Vic is in there. This may be a surprise, but I'm wearing the black rose gold Magnum. Man, I didn't know that you like Magnums, bro. Okay, let's see. Vintage Piaget. Okay. Good evening, watch enthusiasts. Good evening, Oscar. Watchman 54. Oh, you got that Italian twine. Yeah. Looking forward to actually diving into Italian twine in 2026. Let's go. Who is this guy, man? Somebody get this Niner off my page, man. Like I'm being harassed in here. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get into the Call of Duty ism of it all. Let me pop this open. Embrace the madness. And you have a butterfly, and as you go down on the screen, it cracks and breaks. Oh my gosh. That was very vivid. Khaki Field Special Edition, right? Custom engraving. Automatic caliber, the H10. Exclusive packaging. Will you show it to us? Or no, did you just press? No, it's not going to do anything. No, not going to do. Oh, no, it's up there. Let's go back up there. There's the packaging right there, which I think is great. This right here, landing pad for your watch. It's an ammo case, exclusive collector's box. Now, in this box, because it's a gaming collaboration, I think there should have been dog tags in this actual packaging or in-game content specific to this actual thing. So like you could have got a gamer skin or weapons or something special. I think that should have been added to that. Seeing that they didn't add to the watch, but I would have much rather had the watch. So we look at the watch real quick, man. It says limited to 5,000 pieces. The Khaki Field Auto honors military heritage with a tough design, reflecting a legacy of reliable field watches. And this is the price, $975 for that watch. Now, can you buy this watch? Yes, you can buy this watch. You can go to Joma Shop and get this watch for a lot cheaper and on the same strap, I think in white as well. And yeah, you can play around with it. And if you went to Harbor Freight and got like a box, they have those special boxes. You can have the thing, like get the stickers and everything. You can do your own box how you want. And I'm sure you'll come out cheaper because I want to say like you can get one of these khakis for like $5 and some change. You get that box over there at Harbor Freight if you have one in your city for less. I think it was around $50. So you're looking at a $600 bill on that watch, and you decorate it how you want. That's if you're into that type of stuff. All right. Thank you for hold on, let me see. Bet I am getting appreciate that, bro. The wrist shots are coming through. And if you have my personal number, like, yeah, send your wrist shots in. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Yeah. So, let me see this. Let me see what's that. All right, that's it on the wrist. And I'm going to say this. I'm going to be picky. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think because this is a collaboration, I'm just going to say this. As far as Hamilton is concerned, I think there should have been some fan service on this one. Even down to the actual video. There should have been like a gamer screen. Like, you know what I'm saying? That should have been the actual character wearing that watch in the game. Yeah, and I get it. You know, people want to see it clear. No, I think just going all out should be a thing when you're doing a collaboration, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me personally. Now, I mean, what do you guys think? And this right here is the actual Call of Duty logo on the back of the watch. Which I like it. I dig it. I like the engraving. It's really nice touch. Now they don't have the number limited on there, but you know you are one of 5,000 people that got it. And this is the box in detail right here. So like that little rubber thing, that's pretty dope. And then you know you have this box right here. Once you manipulate that box and pull everything out, there's actually another portion of that can go in this box. So there's two parts to this. All right, let's go back out real quick. And I mean, like the screen, like all of this is pretty dope. And even how they got it broke down to what storage you can get it from. So that's the actual in-game character. That's him right there. Was it Vermac? Axel Vermac? That is a character. Now, this is, I'm not going to play that because I don't want to get no copyright. Nothing. All right. Let's go back over here. Let me pull myself back up, man. All right, y'all. And I'm going to go to the comments. I don't dig they though. A nice brown leather strap would be my choice. That's the and I actually have the other khaki on brown strap, and I like it. I really like it. I'm actually going to switch out. Yeah, I'm going to put that digital camo on this one and take the NATO off, so I can actually look more at the insignia on the back. But I will say this. I think this watch is definitely worth getting for the gaming community. I think it was a failed opportunity because some people aren't gamers, you know, and I think it was an opportunity to actually draw in more people. And I don't know the numbers. I don't have numbers on what was sold or whatever, but it's y'all saw it's still available. So therefore, Hamilton did not do a good job on maybe marketing or pushing, or I don't know. I think that if they would have, guarantee you that there have been more purchasing of this watch had there been something different, because that was the number one thing said across all of the reviews that I saw of this watch. And I don't care how you cut it. I understand when Hamilton sends watches out to these reviewers and they do a very kind job of saying this is what the watch is, this is the dimensions and everything else. But at the end of the day, we're talking about Call of Duty 7. Flat out. You have a watch that is made for the general public. And I don't know what Swatch Group has to do or whatever they are focusing on. But and I'm not going to act like I know how much money, but like here's the deal. There's a trade-off. I think whoever's up there, like, hey, you know what? The customer's going to get what they're going to get, and that's it. We don't care. And at the same time, customers like me was like, hey, I don't care that, you know, if you're asking me for $975, I want more. You know, yeah, the packaging is great, but I'm like, I would have loved to see some more. Make this thing a Call of Duty. This thing isn't Call of Duty. It's not. It's a Khaki Field with a engraved insignia of Call of Duty on the back. Now, this watch, like I was saying, this watch means a lot more to me because my son was a gamer, and I got this in honor of him. So, of course, I'm going to say this watch is the bomb. It's going to be, and it's comfortable. I like it, man. I've been wearing this thing religiously. And even like, I mean, because like when I was in the service, man, like I didn't take my watch off all the time. I slept in my watch. I had a digital piece, you know what I'm saying? And I do the same thing with this and my Khaki Field. So my Khaki King. My Khaki King's a 40 millimeter. And yeah, hold up. What we got here? Okay. Thank you for the wrist shots. Appreciate it. You guys are dope. Tudor raising prices 5%. Yes. I would like to know on a replay how many people do own khaki Hamilton, period. Not just the khaki. Are you a fan of Hamilton? I'm going to say this across the board. I had watching James on earlier this week, and you know, we just had a discussion of watches that we purchased over 2025 and watches that, you know, kind of just fell out. I have been gravitating towards a few Hamiltons that I have in my collection, but that's just a few. I have several Hamiltons. There's some that don't get anywhere, kind of just faded, like that honeymoon phase is gone, right? So this is one that is not going to fade, I don't think. And push come to shove, if I do stop, I'll put it in a box and save it for his daughter when she gets older. She can, it'll be her watch, because she'll know about, his legacy and this, that, and the other. But the Khaki Field, Khaki King, I think are like, they're very wearable, affordable pieces, especially like, and again, shout out to Jake, because if you are a fan of Hamilton and you're looking for stuff, and Jake comes across pre-owned, he gets pre-owned Hamiltons, and they had an event where Randall Rob came up, and I'm telling you, there was somebody that walked away with a Hamilton and it's a soul for around $500. Yeah, they were pre-owned, good condition. Like, it was a crazy deal. Like, you get it to sold 2 automatics, like for $500. Oh my gosh, bro. Like, yeah. I might be shopping around for Hamilton, any model. Hold on, let me put that on there. Recommend. Definitely a beater watch, man. Like my everyday is the Khaki Field. Ventura is an acquired taste, but it is such a beautiful watch, though. And some people play it off better than others, man. But like, I think that is a really nice watch when you look at it in its entirety. But it just depends on what you like, man. I like that Frogman piece because it's robust, it's big. I like the crown is crazy on that watch, but that's definitely a work watch and something that you're gonna get wet, or whatever, put it through its paces. But that's just me. If I was to get another one, I like to get that blue Jazzmaster, but I don't want to do the price though. The prices went up. So somebody even put that in the chat that, the prices of what they going up 5% for a Tudor. Yeah, I ain't with that. Trap, would you consider modding it, for example, a different 7 or something to remind you of the sign? Yeah, no, Fred, I am going to mod this watch. Oh yeah. This watch is definitely gonna get modded. So I'm actually gonna have his. So on my thumbnail, you'll see a real small font in red. It says GPS _ shots, and that was, I don't know if it was underscore, but I do know it was GPS shots was his username, and that I'm going to actually have that engraved on the back in red. So yeah, I am modding the watch to make it even more personal, and I will have a number of strap options for this watch over time, and I'll keep those straps in the actual box. I'm actually going to get a like the dog tags and stuff like that. So I'm going to have my son's like service record, if you will, put on dog tags, and those will go in the box as well. So again, when his daughter gets old enough, this will be her watch, and she'll have like a memento of her father. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna mod it in the near future, 2026, and I'll show you guys when I do it, because Kokomo, they don't know it yet, but Kokomo's gonna do it for me. All right, Fred Sam sells them for $950, $450. My last take on this one, like I said, I'm not gonna be here that long. I'm actually about to shut this thing down. Here's my last take. $975 is a lot of money for a watch, for a Khaki, and I understand the reasoning behind it, but it's still, at the end of the day, that is the biggest eyesore. That is the biggest I won't buy it out there, and that was based off of conversations I've had with people that's mildly curious about watches, about Hamiltons and stuff like that. The watch, the gaming community wasn't really feeling, like, the people I talked to, they said that's cool, but yeah, that's cool. We got it in the game, but they're like, hey, I'm not spending $975. That threw them off all the way. So I don't know. Could they possibly do better next year? Who knows? If they will even do it. Call of Duty 8 may be trash. I don't know. Yeah, and we don't know what the financial climate is going to be for people. I don't know. So I'm just telling you guys this. Overall, my take on this watch, and I'm taking my son's essence of this watch off. My thought process of this watch is it is a great watch because it's a khaki. Legible, even at 38 millimeters. The lume is cool too. I don't have a lume. As a matter of fact, I even had I had an on wrist. Me with the watch on wrist. Hold up, I know it's in here somewhere. Let's look at the on wrist shots. Me walking. This was actually earlier today. I was walking on my meditation walk. So, yep, that is the on wrist. I will upload the lume to a short sometime tonight. I'm about to get ready to watch this Bears game and bear it down. Everybody in the chat, I just want to say, hold on, let me get into y'all comments before I go, man. Hey, y'all put Hamilton in timeout, man. Hamilton has been he's been bad today, y'all. He's just been bad, man. I might be shopping around for Hamilton. Okay, I already read that. Pulled yourself out of the markets. Yeah, we'll so next show, ladies and gentlemen, the next show will be an unboxing, a viewers unboxing, and then we will go visit Jake. Last day of the year, we'll be up in Tippecanoe County. And per request, somebody wanted me to go buy his estate box to see what he had in there, the pre-owned stuff. So I will be traveling up there just for you guys that requested it. And I will do a recap. We will be doing a recap of this year, my best and worst experiences, watch experiences, life, or the whole nine. This is the lifestyle, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is. There's going to be some new stuff. I actually have a very talented person that's helping me with some visuals and storytelling and stuff like that. Yes, we're doing some stuff. We're still going to be the same channel, so to speak, but we're just adding, we're going to focus on some things. I can't wait. I didn't expect in 7 years that, I would be at this level. And now I have somebody that's behind the scenes that's helping me with some stuff. Yeah. So now I officially got a team. Yeah, officially have a team, and there will be more to come. I'm excited about this. I do want to thank everybody that has been a part of this journey with me. Everybody that has signed up for membership, everybody that is super chatting, the whole nine, everything that you guys do, the comments, Kev Cook and Skylar, thank you guys for man, you guys been it's funny, the most comments ever. Let's see here. And Walmart, what? Walmart delivery to Australia. Oh, they won't. Okay, I didn't know that. I'm not even reading that, Hannibal. Put yourself in time. Matter of fact, this is it. I'm ending it right there because Hannibal ruined it for everybody. We're done. You know what I'm saying? Bro. Okay, so shout out to all of my veterans, all of my military personnel, all of and special blessing to you guys. Pray for the Hannibal character, the meat shield, the biggest meat shield of all Marines. He's in the chat. Y'all pray for him. I have some ranch flavored crayons for you, bro. You just won it. All right. Yeah. Send me your P.O. box. I will send it out to you as soon as possible. I wrap it in a nice bow that has bear down on it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting, man. Until the next lightning strike, ladies and gentlemen, y'all be blessed. We out this thing. Yeah.
This is so dope, a man with a watch looking like he broke the bank, but he promised me he's not. He said he got started from his wife and a pop's watch, face so fat the band had stretch marks. it shines so bright that you can see it from Mars. Man, he blinded me, reflecting headlights from the cars. He's got to be a rapper, baller, or a movie star, but nah, he's too humble to be all of the above. So he said, my name is Trap. Oh, cause you bees in the trap. Nah, it ain't even like that, and he tilted his bull's cap. Introduced me to his wife, and she had one too. Wrist game so cold that she could build igloos out of nothing. They legit, they even bless their kids. Man, when they all stand in a row, they look like 4 Giotto rims. Tight like Tim's on a New York summer day. I just gotta be down, but he had to set me straight like